Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Jikook channel. Moments of intimacy between Jungkook and Jimin, two very close BTS members, always have a special charm. Even small things like simple gestures can captivate ARMY. When Jungkook gently placed Jimin's foot on his lap and then gently held it, the whole world seemed to stop to absorb the meaning of that simple gesture. This is where our story begins. Imagine the atmosphere in that room. Dim lights, warm smiles from each other, small laughter in the air. The audience on screen might have seen it briefly, but the fans knew, behind that fleeting moment was a connection so strong, so intense, that every movement seemed meaningful. Jungkook stared at Jimin, not long, but just enough to convey his concern. Jimin, with his soft eyes and calm smile, seemed to trust his best friend completely. Jimin's foot moved from the seat to Jungkook's lap without hesitation, as if this was a normal, comfortable, and unexplained daily activity for them. What kind of technique was used? Some speculate it was simply a moment of affection, with no other intention. However, some speculated that Jungkook was performing some sort of a technical check, to see if Jimin was experiencing muscle cramps, post-workout fatigue, or needed a light massage. The way Jungkook held Jimin's foot wasn't just a casual grip, his hand moved slowly and gently, as if tracing every curve of the bone and joint. Jimin showed no signs of pain or discomfort. In fact, he seemed relaxed, perhaps enjoying every second of the attention. In many Asian cultures, touching someone's foot can be considered very intimate when done by someone close, even if it's not romantic. It can be considered a form of loving care. A friend might help apply balm or apply pressure to a specific point to soothe pain. But when the person doing it was Jungkook, known for his caring, attentive, and sometimes shy nature when close to Jimin, the moment became far more adorable than just a casual interaction. For fans, especially ARMY, a moment like this wasn't just physical, it was evidence of emotional closeness, genuine mutual care, and real chemistry. The background noise, the soft murmur of the other members' laughter, or perhaps the background music, which, regardless of the details of the event, all created a soft atmosphere. Jungkook's hand wasn't just holding, there was a light, soothing pressure, as if he was trying to wash away any fatigue Jimin might be feeling. Sometimes he rubbed with an open palm, occasionally curling his fingers into a fist to massage specific points on his ankles or soles of his feet. Jimin allowed it all to happen, his eyes half closed, indicating how comfortable and confident he was with Jungkook in that moment. Undoubtedly, ARMY reacted immediately. Social media comments were filled with heart emojis, playful giggles, and messages like, "Is Jungkook giving Jimin special treatment? Jimin looks so relaxed," and even "EOMG, this is the best bonding moment." The short video went viral, re-uploaded on numerous platforms, and every version of the moment has been rewatched countless times by fans. Because it's hard to miss, a simple gesture can feel so intimate for them. Some fans also made humorous analyses. This technique might be called the Jimin Relieve method, or this might be Jungkook's mini physical therapy exercise. However, the overwhelming majority were those who said, there are no labels, just affection between close friends. Whatever the term, the essence is closeness, the way they share their fatigue, the way they support each other without needing words. Imagine the behind-the-scenes context too. Perhaps they've just finished an intense choreography practice or after a long interview. Jimin's leg muscles are likely tired and stiff. Jungkook, always attentive to those closest to him, immediately offers assistance. He might ask, "Are you okay?" though his voice is low, inaudible on the main camera. Jimin simply nods slightly, without saying much, as if surrendering himself completely. Then Jungkook takes over, lifts Jimin's leg onto his lap, and begins gently, checking the pressure, checking the temperature, checking for a compress, or a light massage. All done without fuss, with respect and care. Their expressions speak volumes. Jimin raises his eyebrows slightly, looks down slightly, as if signaling that the pressure is just right. Jungkook smiles slightly, even a slight frown, a sight that usually appears when he's concentrating. Their eyes don't meet, mostly focused on Jungkook's hands on Jimin's leg, but the aura of closeness is palpable. While it's not explicit eye contact, their shared energy is essential. Man without borders. The artistry is powerful, soft lighting accentuates their silhouettes. The shadow of Jimin's foot on Jungkook's shirt is blurred yet warm. Even a thousandth of a second shifts into a visual painting that is unspoken yet felt. The camera may only capture a micro moment, but because of the fans' intense attention, that micro moment is interpreted into a deeper meaning than mere physical contact. Then comes the question, is it technical? Which has become a kind of hashtag among fans. The questions vary. Is this a medical stretching technique, a post-workout massage technique, or simply a sweet gesture between friends? The answer is likely all of them are. Because it has a dual meaning, technical and emotional. A technique full of affection performed with technical precision. From a physical perspective, a light massage on the soles of the feet or ankles can improve blood circulation, reduce fatigue, and accelerate muscle recovery. Jungkook may have learned some of this technique from physiotherapy or previous experience. But from an emotional perspective, doing it with someone you care about and watching their reactions every second is definitely not just technical. So fans cleverly called it a technique, a play on words, a technique and a technical, to highlight that, beyond the physical gesture, there's a strong emotional connection. Artists shared fan art of Jungkook wearing a tiny doctor's apron, complete with a stethoscope, while tending to Jimin's feet, who was lying on his back. Others added floral effects and soft lighting, giving the scene a dramatic touch, like a romantic painting. But beneath all the creative imagination, the core story is the same. A deeply personal and warm sense of solidarity and care. Some even created a dramatic version. Jungkook was a professional technician who had just completed an inspection of Jimin's feet. Okay, all muscle tension is normal, he said with a mischievous smile. Jimin replied, "Thank you, Technician Jungkook." It was like a light-hearted comedy sketch reenacted on Twitter with captions like, "Jungkook is on duty 24/7 smiling face with sunglasses, and a Jimin's feet inspection was a success." Many added happy captions like, "Oh, so sweet, like a sweet dessert," or imagine Jungkook saying, "It's done, Jin's feet, go to sleep." But of course, beneath all the fandom's imagination, this was a real moment of close human connection. They shared grueling rehearsals, stressful stages, the distance between tour and home, and, of course, shared joy. This kind of direct, gentle, and post-workout contact was their way of saying, "I'm here," without having to speak out loud. And the world watched and fell in love with that simple beauty. In conclusion, without having to be formal, the question remains, is it technical? The answer could be, yes, there's a technical element. Jungkook knows what he's doing to help Jimin physically, whether it's simply lifting his leg to relax, giving him a massage, or ensuring there's no muscle tension. But far more importantly, there's an element of genuine affection. The gesture is meaningful, not just a medical routine. So yes, it's technical, but also emotional. And finally, what makes all of this so powerful is this. We see the feeling, we feel the connection, not just the physical act. The camera captures the moment, we as ARMY feel it. Jungkook's gentle gesture, as if offering a simple massage, becomes a symbol of deep care. And Jimin, who trusted himself, demonstrated a mutually respectful comfort zone. Maybe one day, they'll look back on that moment in a vlog or interview and say, "Oh, it was just us joking around, it didn't mean anything." But the fans' hearts have already accepted that behind their laughter, there's a real, tender foundation of friendship. It's a small clip in their history, a matter-of-fact moment that conveys a big message: we care about each other and I'm here for you. If you've ever seen other versions of ARMY reactions, video screenshots, or fan edits, they're all evidence of how much people connected to this small moment. For some, watching a simple visual like this might seem trivial. But for ARMY, it's a story about caring, about relationships, and about how two close people care for each other in the simplest and sweetest ways. So, is this a technical thing? Maybe. Is it just physical attention? Sure. But more than that, it's a symbol of the closeness between two hearts that always care, without the need for loud words. And in a world where we crave authenticity, moments like this feel so real, so precious, and so touching. And there it is, a meaningful little moment between Jungkook and Jimin that successfully melted ARMY's hearts. If you were smiling along earlier, smile to yourself or even replay it many times, you're not alone. Write in the comments column, in your opinion, is it technical, or is it just love in disguise? Don't forget to like, share with fellow ARMYs, and subscribe so you don't miss other warm and exciting content. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video. Barahi!